Hello my loves, I'm back. I'm going rogue. I'm trying to film this video on my own. My daughter's at work, so I thought, you know what, I've had a bath, I'm feeling energetic. I've tidied my craft room this morning, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go, see how we get on, and I'll show you a few bits and pieces of what I've been up to this morning. Hope you're all okay. Speak to you soon. Right, I'm back. I've swapped the camera around on my own, so far so good. So here's a little tour of my craft room. It's a work in progress. I feel extremely privileged to be able to have a room that I can call my own. For years and years, like many people, when my children were growing up, I just had a tiny desk in the living room and I would just do little bits of crafting as and when I got time. But my children are both adults now, so I thought it's time for me to do some of the things that I love, dedicate a bit more time to it. I'm not really an outdoorsy person, I'm a very homey person. So I actually really struggle to go outside, but if I can make my environment as lovely as possible at home, that's really where I feel most comfortable. So anyway, here's Lavender and Rose. These are a couple of ducks that followed me home a few years ago, and they feature in many stories. I will try to add some photos of the stories that they've been in my journals, but I think I probably will need help with that. Some beautiful needle felted mice that my friend Diana makes. And here's a few fairies I've been making for autumn recently. So I have this one, and then this beautiful one here, and it wasn't until I've hung her up I've realised I haven't sewn some wings on her, so that's what I'll be doing later, but in my excitement to get everything done, I forgot to do that. That little sign is from a shop called Ava Loves Rosie. Again, I'll try and link that below if I can. And then here, it's my kind of like, that's my next book to read, Jenny Colgan one, is my little cosy nook. Fairy treasures there. So as you can tell, probably, I love fairies. That's what I used to make the fairy wings, just looks very pretty there. The fairy journal that I shared a few weeks ago. My friend Carol made me that beautiful fairy. I have lots of her fairies. She makes quite big ones. Well, she did, but she's retired now. So when she retired, I asked if she wouldn't mind if I gave it a go. And she didn't. So far, I've only been able to make these small ones. Then over here, there's a couple of my journals. Some prints that I did a few years ago that I've dug out. And then that there is from the front of a journal cover that I painted, just a black standard journal, plain paper inside. I painted the front of it with the Four Seasons. I love robins, but I just couldn't get the journal how I wanted it inside, and I kept ripping pages out, sticking pages together. So in the end, I got in a moody with myself, ripped the journal up, but I thought, well, I'm keeping the cover because I do like that. So whether I'll do another one of those, it was just so big as well. I'm not used to a journal that big, like A4 size. I much prefer these smaller ones. So if I put this next to here, just to give you a sort of idea, but I wanted to challenge myself and work in this bigger one, but it just wasn't something I could do.